From the Collins Aerospace Studio at the Nordloff Center in downtown Rockford, it's time for Bergstrom's State Line Quiz Bowl.
Welcome to the Collins Aerospace Studio here at the Nordloff Center. This is Bergstrom's State Line Quiz Bowl, and I'm your host, Greg Peterson. We've got a second round game for you today. Two teams that overcame some spirited opposition in round one, but got here with impressive performances. Let's start with the Boylan Titans, who are back after a 240-70 win over Christian Life. Sometimes I point out one particular player who did really well, but honestly, Boylan, it was the team effort on that lightning round. 9 out of 10 was very good work. So well done on that, but welcome back. Crystal, let's meet you and your team again.
Of course. Hello again. My name is Crystal, captain of the Boylan Quiz Bowl team. On my left is Jacob, on my right is Ryan, and on my far right is Henry.
Welcome back. And facing off against them are the Guilford Vikings. Now, in Guilford's first round game against Belvedere, after the first round, Guilford was losing. And after the second round, Guilford was losing. And then after the third round, Guilford was losing. So we tell our viewers at home never to sleep on that final challenge, and things like what you guys did in that game is exactly why. So well done on that. Let's meet your team again, Manolo.
Hi, I'm Manolo, captain of the Guilford Quiz Bowl team. On my far left is Colin, on my left is Reese, and on my right is Lennon.
Welcome back. We obviously know what the rules are because we won games to get here, so good luck, both teams. Let's start with that buzz-in round, which is powered by IBEW Nika. Fingers on buzzers. Here we go. What river flows out of Lake Itasca, meets the Ohio River near Cairo, Illinois, and then that's Jacob.
The Mississippi.
Is right. What play's first act ends with three youngsters gazing out their windows and smelling the heliotropes in their family's backyards in Grover's Corners? Reese.
Fiddler on the Roof.
Worth a shot, but no, and I was done with the question. Crystal.
Sunday in April.
No, sorry, Our Town is set in Grover's Corners. Next question. What island, where Hagia Triada was home to a cache of Linear A tablets, was where the palaces of Phyros and Knossos were built by the Minoans? Manola?
Like Cyprus?
Sorry, no. Crystal?
New Zealand.
No, it is like Cyprus, but it's Crete, so just a little over. What text, whose little volume covered Norfolk and Essex, was a 1086 survey of landholdings used to assess taxes, ordered by William the Conqueror? Crystal?
Census.
No, sorry. And that's time. It's called the Doomsday Book, a surprisingly metal name for a census. An Isaac Dinesen story is titled The Supper at which city, which shares a name with the castle where Claudius and Gertrude reign in Shakespeare's Hamlet? Bit of a deep cut there. Elsinore is the castle. Angela Davis gave a speech at the Washington, D.C. version of what 2017 protest held a day after the first inauguration of Donald Trump? Reese?
No Kings.
No, sorry. The one in the first term right away was just the Women's March, is what it was called. What Norse god who invented the fishing net gave birth to the eight-legged horse Sleipnir? That's Colin.
Loki.
That's a very good buzz. Well done. Spartan commander Leonidas led a heroic but doomed defense against an invading Persian army at a mountain pass in what 480 BC battle? Crystal.
Battle of Troy.
No, sorry. Time. It's the Battle of Thermopylae. It's the movie 300, but in real life. What name is shared by the fibers released from the spinnerets of spiders and the fibers produced by a namesake worm that makes a... That's Reese.
Silk.
Yes. What three-dimensional shape names a series of numbers beginning 1, 4, 10, 20, and 35, which are obtained by summing the first Reese?
Cubes.
No, sorry, and I'll finish the question. By summing the first n triangular numbers. Jacob?
Pyramid.
Prompt.
Triangle.
No, sorry. Triangular pyramid would have done it, but tetrahedral number is what we were really looking for there, a tetrahedron. What country expanded Tommy Douglas's healthcare system nationwide under Prime Minister Lester Pearson a year after it adopted the maple leaf flag? That is Manolo.
Canada.
You won the buzzer race, well done. In 2025, what co-founder of World Wrestling Entertainment promised to put herself out of a job as Secretary of That's Manolo.
Linda McMahon.
It's pronounced McMahon, but you're right, yes. And that is the round. So we currently have Guilford with 40 and Boylan with 10, but a lot of game left to play. We'll see you for the volleyball round right after this. Welcome back to the second round here on State Line Quiz Bowl. We're going to be doing the volleyball round in a moment, where it's teams working as teams. But before we do that, let's thank today's judge. It's a judge that's been with us all the way since the first round of this competition, Dr. Tim Anderson, recently retired from Kishwaukee College and former philosophy professor there. Absolutely thank you, Dr. Anderson. Can't do this without you. Time for the volleyball round. We know that the answers have to come from the captains. We know that you've got just 5 seconds to get me the answer. And we know that Guilford's going to get the first question. So here we go. Good luck, both teams. Guilford, what country, whose city of Sfax was once conquered by the Normans, was the birthplace of the Arab Spring and is the northernmost country in Africa?
Egypt.
No, Tunisia. Boylan. The line, hey, Roman numeral 7, bae, drop it like it's hot, recurs in what 2024 song, a collaboration between Kendrick Lamar and SZA?
Luther?
Yes. Guilford, James Chadwick's doctoral advisor was what namesake of element number 104, who posited that atoms have a nucleus after overseeing the gold foil experiment?
Rutherford.
Yes. Boylan, what novel in which characters make the Peach Garden Oath and the Battle of the Red Cliffs is won by Cao Cao depicts China's Warring States period? Time, I'm afraid. That's the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Guilford, what divine son of the Emperor over the Sea is resurrected after dying on the stone table in C.S. Lewis's novel, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
The Lion.
Prompt.
The Jesus.
I see what you're doing there, but no, his name is Aslan.
Okay.
Boylan. Jean-Honoré Fragonard was an artist from what French movement that emerged from the Baroque period and emphasized a very ornate style?
Rococo?
Yes. Guilford, what country, which the Neman River separates from the Kaliningrad Oblast, is the southernmost of the Baltic states and has its capital at Vilnius? Not in time, sorry. Lithuania, though, also. Boylan, in what state did activists repaint a crosswalk outside the former Pulse nightclub, whose rainbow colors had been removed by Ron DeSantis?
Florida?
Yes. Guilford, from 1984 to 1998, the Poet Laureate of the United Kingdom was what author whose collection Birthday Letters reflects on his marriage to Sylvia Plath?
Do we know? Plath.
Worth a shot. Ted Hughes is the right answer there. Boylan, what company, which offered a pioneering $5 a day wage to workers at its River Rouge plant in Michigan, produced vehicles?
Ford?
Yes. I was about to say Model T, so that'll do it. Guilford, what son of the Tsar Nicholas II had his hemophilia treated by the controversial mystic Rasputin?
Alexander?
No, sorry, Alexei, which is a different name. Boylan, what set of elements that include promethium undergo a namesake contraction in their atomic radius and are found below the transition metals?
Alkaline metals?
No, sorry, those are lanthanides there. And that's the round, and we're tied right now. It's 50-50. The tie will continue through our Bergstrom bonus question because that doesn't have any points attached. See you in a moment.
Which Union Army general accepted Robert E. Lee's surrender at Appomattox, later on went on to become the 18th President of the United States?
Welcome back. It's time for today's Bergstrom bonus question, which is sponsored by GameStar Arcade in Durand. One question on the buzzer, no points at stake, but a pizza and ice cream party for you and your team if you get in and you're right. Here we go. Which Union Army general accepted Robert E. Lee's surrender? That is Colin.
Grant.
Well done. I was going to finish the word Appomattox and then tell you he ended up as the 18th president, but you didn't need that, and you're getting a pizza and ice cream party compliments of GameStar Arcade. We'll be back with the lightning rounds right after this. Welcome back. It's time for this game's lightning round, where on each set of questions there's going to be 100 points available. Given that we've got 100 points total so far, I think things are about to start moving pretty fast. Boylan, you're going to have first pick of civil rights leaders, European cities by tourist attractions, and hyphenated words.
European cities.
Okay. European cities by tourist attractions. Given a pair of attractions, name the European city. Minute on the clock. Here we go. The Louvre and the Eiffel Tower.
Paris.
Yes. The Brandenburg Gate and Checkpoint Charlie.
Berlin.
Yes. The Sagrada Familia and Park Güell.
Rome.
No. Schönbrunn Palace and the Belvedere Palace Complex.
Essex.
No. The Spanish Steps and the Colosseum.
Rome.
Yes. The Hermitage Museum and Nevsky Prospekt.
Warsaw.
No. The Vasa Museum and the Nobel Prize Museum.
Vienna.
No. The Uffizi Gallery and the Ponte Vecchio.
Venice.
No. The International Court of Justice and Maritz House.
Brussels.
No. The Hagia Sophia and Topkapi Palace.
Istanbul.
Yes. And you didn't pass anything, so you've taken shots at everything. That's 4 right, so nice job. We're going to turn over the remaining 6 questions. Guilford, given a pair of attractions, name the European city. 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go. The Sagrada Familia and Park Güell.
Barcelona.
Yes. Schönbrunn Palace and the Belvedere Palace Complex.
Manchester.
No. The Hermitage Museum and Nevsky Prospekt.
Moscow.
No. The Vasa Museum and the Nobel Prize Museum.
Oslo.
No. The Uffizi Gallery and the Ponte Vecchio.
Let's go again. Moscow.
No. The International Court of Justice and Maritz House. And that is time, but you did pick one of those up, so nice job. Let's get the ones that got past us. Schönbrunn Palace and the Belvedere Palace Complex are both in Vienna. Hermitage Museum, Moscow's a good guess. This is St. Petersburg. The Nobel Prize Museum, we're in Sweden for that one, so it's Stockholm as opposed to Oslo. Venice, a very good guess for Uffizi Gallery, but that's Florence. And the International Court of Justice is in The Hague. It's in Den Haag in the Netherlands. So we got half of those right. Let's see how we do with Guilford's choice of civil rights leaders or hyphenated words.
Civil rights leaders.
Okay. You've got a minute on the clock to name these black civil rights activists. Delivered the I Have a Dream speech.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Yes. Triggered the Montgomery bus boycott by refusing to give up her seat.
Rosa Parks.
Yes. Chaired SNCC and became a longtime Georgia congressman.
Pass.
Assassinated in 1965 after leaving the Nation of Islam.
Malcolm X.
Yes. Founded Operation Push and ran for president in the 1980s.
Jesse Jackson.
Yes. Argued Brown versus Board and then later joined the Supreme Court.
Marshall.
Yes. Was the first black woman elected to Congress in 1968.
Shirley Temple. No, wait. Jackson.
No. Denounced lynching in her pamphlet Southern Horrors.
Pass.
Wrote The Souls of Black Folk and co-founded the NAACP.
Pass.
Founded the Black Panther Party with Bobby Seale.
Pass.
And that's time, but you got 5 of those right. So nice job there. 5 remain for Boylan to name these black civil rights activists. Chaired SNCC and became a longtime Georgia congressman.
Lewis.
Yes. Was the first black woman elected to Congress in 1968.
Pass.
Denounced lynching in her pamphlet Southern Horrors.
Till.
No. Wrote The Souls of Black Folk and co-founded the NAACP.
Dubois.
Yes. Founded the Black Panther Party with Bobby Seale.
Jackson.
No. Was the first black woman elected to Congress in 1968.
Rosa.
No, and time is out. But you got 2 of those. Let's get some answers. The first black woman in Congress was Shirley Chisholm. I see what you were doing, getting out of Temple and getting into Jackson, but she's an author. The pamphlet denouncing lynching was by Ida B. Wells. And then Black Panther Party was founded by Bobby Seale and Huey Newton. So we went into this round tied. Guess we've kind of wasted our time a little bit. We are still tied. The tie will break eventually, folks. Come back for our final challenge in just a moment. Welcome back, folks. We got a great game for you here. It's time for the final challenge, which is brought to you by Rockford University. We are back on the buzzer here. The questions are 20 points each, and we're going to break this tie eventually. Good luck, both teams. What author who exclaimed, "Done with the chart," in a poem about wild nights, also wrote a poem that opens, "Because I could not stop for death"? That's Jacob.
Shelley?
No, sorry, and I was done with the question. That's time. That's Emily Dickinson wrote that. What country, whose argelli plant is used to print the Japanese yen, is a mountainous country that's Denny?
Nepal?
Well done, yes. What broad class of stars may exhibit pulsations, as in the Myra, RR Lyrae, and Cepheid subtypes, and exhibit changes in brightness over time? Denny?
K-type?
No, sorry.
Main
Samuel?
sequence?
No, these are variable stars. Baron von Steuben trained the Continental Army while it camped at what site near Philip? That's Colin.
Valley Forge.
Good speed, yes. What author wrote about the paramilitary Gad in his novel Dawn and described going from the? That's Jacob.
Weissel. It's Polish. It's hard to pronounce.
Wiesel is the correct pronunciation, but you just said it phonetically, so you're good. Well done. 20 points. Vaccines developed by Jonas Salk and Albert Sabin targeted the enterovirus that causes what disease? Colin?
Smallpox.
No, sorry. And I was done with the question. That's Samuel.
Polio.
Is correct. What woman who was convicted of adultery and incest with her brother George was the mother of Queen Elizabeth and the second wife of Henry VIII? That's Jacob.
Anne Boleyn.
Correct. Pago Pago is the capital of what U.S. territory in the South Pacific Ocean? Jacob?
Guam.
No, sorry, and I was done with the question. Manola?
Virgin Islands.
American Samoa for that one. Everybody's back in. What architect designed the Royal Observatory, rebuilt more than 50 churches, and included a whispering gallery in his design for St. Paul's Cathedral? Colin.
Wren.
Christopher Wren, yes. What politician required 2 secret ballots in the Bundestag to become Chancellor of Germany in May 2025? It's the current guy, Friedrich Merz. Mikhail Tsvet invented what laboratory technique with an HPLC form in which a stationary phase and mobile phase are used to separate substances? That's Denny.
Mass spectrometry.
No, and I was done with the question. Jacob?
Distillation.
No, this is chromatography. Next question. The Source engine was developed by what video game company fronted by Gabe Newell, which runs the Steam store, and that is Reese.
Valve.
Is correct at the buzzer to win the game. Guilford 190, Boylan 170. I think that's going to be the closest best game we have all season. If we better it, that's good news for us, I suppose. Boylan, you couldn't have gotten it closer. Guilford, absolutely well done. That was neck and neck the whole way. All of the players in this game should be very proud of what just happened. We'll see you for more gameplay, hopefully like that, next week.